Yeah, we're good.
Promoter in the pro.
Yeah, episode 10.
Promoter, me, pro.
Right,
you.
yeah. In case you didn't get it.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm the promoter.
Yeah. What'd you say? Episode what?
10.
Is it?
I think so.
I really did send some message last week when we said like episode 9 or something, saying like you guys have been on episode 9 for like 3 weeks or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we're doing. It's been.
It's 9 or 10.
It's there.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter the name.
That's right.
Number.
6 weeks out.
Yeah, ICN.
5 and a bit.
ICN state titles.
Just under 6.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're getting to the business end now. We can talk about what you should be doing 6 weeks out.
Pretty much the same thing that you're already doing, really.
Yeah.
It's still 6 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Like even the peak week, it's still nothing crazy.
Yep.
Like especially as a natural bodybuilder. Like if you're not lean now, you should be able to get a little bit leaner, but you should already look how you should be looking for stage.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. Well, that's a good point to go on now. So you're 6 weeks out. Where should your physique be? You reckon you should be pretty close?
You should be pretty close.
Yeah.
You should be looking pretty much where you need to be. And now it's just like super fine tuning, tightening up those little areas that are left.
Yeah.
But if you've still got like a bit of chunk somewhere, like that's not going. Yeah. You need to reassess then and be like, am I really ready? Maybe I should hold off to the following season or still do it and then, get your feedback.
Yeah.
And work on the points
so,
that you need to.
All right. So 6 weeks out, you ideally don't want to be that you need to lose another 6 kilos.
No, you don't really want to be sprinting to the end. You should be like just skipping along and be where you need to be.
Yeah. Which is what I've always sort of advocated, that the last couple of weeks, really, you should just coast in.
Yeah.
Maybe even increase calories.
If you're like really flat and you can see it, like you can see it from your muscles and you're like, I'm getting 0 pump every day training, grinding away all this cardio, then you probably could start to bump up your calories and grow a little bit into the show, like fill out your muscles a bit because they're going to stay flat.
Yep.
And that way then it's kind of like you get to trial, not that it's a peak week, but you can trial like, all right, when I have this amount of calories, now how is my body looking?
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. It'd be like, let's say for instance, you're at 2,000 calories. I'd be like, all right, well here's an extra like 200 in carbs just to see what happens.
I've seen some people put up a post, and I'm not having to go at anybody, but I just see people do this like, even 7, 8 weeks out. Oh, we're doing a trial peak week.
Why? I don't get it.
Yeah. You don't do that with your clients?
No, well, you still got 7 weeks to go. Why are you doing a trial peak week?
Well, yeah, I see when I see these posts, I think the same ththing. Yeah. I think it's a bit too early to be trialing.
I think maybe it's good to have a refeed if necessary. Like if you're really depleted and you've been grinding for ages, then like a carb refeed. But I wouldn't call it a trial peak week.
Yeah.
Because well, even that, like a trial peak week, what are you doing? Like a lot of people do weird manipulating of their water or, you take diuretics. Like, are you taking all of those things too when you do your trial peak week or are you just having some more carbs?
Yeah, diuretics are in natural diuretics.
Natural diuretics, yeah. Herbal diuretics, yeah. The fat blaster ones.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, which just make you more dehydrated.
Yeah.
Make your muscles flatter.
Yeah, which is what effectively diuretics do. They're dehydrating.
Yeah, even that. Like a lot of people will use them. Like I've used them in the past, but like, is it necessary?
Yeah.
Don't know. It might not be.
Yeah.
Like it could, like muscle needs water. So if you're depleting all of your like fluid out of your muscles as well, then you're going to look shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think people put too much emphasis on, I just need to deplete water and I'll be ripped.
No,
you're still shredded when you try to deplete water and the changes are going to be minimal, minimal.
You'll barely notice it.
And we've spoke about that before, that, maybe you should rethink about risking
10%.
10% going backwards to try and gain 2 or 3%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pointless.
That's right.
Yeah. So like if you're not ready now, then it's going to be a lot harder for you this last just under 6 weeks to be where you need to be.
Yeah.
In saying that, then the nationals are an extra, is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
2 weeks.
So if you go to nationals.
So you got the 2 weeks and the worlds.
Yeah. So like, for instance, then if you're like, all right, well, I'm really planning on this one being at my absolute best, then that's fine. But then just be realistic with the expectation when you do state show. If you're like, I'm underdone, the results that you're going to receive are probably underdone. Like you might not get the placing that you've been striving towards.
Yeah.
So you should be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly right.
Because no one wants to be like, all right, so like, let's say you still got to lose 3% and you've got, the 6 weeks that are left. Be like, well, shit, your calories need to drop. Or it's like, all right, you now have to do 2 hours of cardio every day on top of your weight training. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
More likely to have a snack accident. Yeah.
A what?
Snack accident.
It's an accident.
Yeah. Don't have them.
Yeah. Well, that's true. So that sort of brings me a little bit about, in reference to the next question that I've had is, I've spoken to people and I've said, I haven't seen you haven't put your entry in yet, and I do that. I see that all the time. People tag ICN, and then I go through the entries and I think, this guy hasn't even entered yet.
Yep.
So I get people like they're going, I'm still deciding on which division, how my physique responds. But where you're saying that, well, 6 weeks out, you should pretty much know now.
You should know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should know if you're going to be in fitness, physique, bodybuilding.
That's right.
Yeah. And if you're not sure, then we were talking about out there, go to the posing classes. Talk to
exactly
like
right.
you're like, for instance, I'm a coach and I tell my clients, you're probably going to be best suited to this division, but I still want them to go to these classes and then ask for feedback from because the judges are the ones that are running the classes. They can tell you like, you're actually suited better to this.
Yeah.
And I've had that with some of my clients where I'm like, you're going to be in physique.
Yeah.
And then they've come back and she's like, well, they've told me that I should do fitness. I'm like, well, fitness is what you're doing then.
That's right.
Because they see more people and will give you a better understanding of like, you'll be more competitive in this.
That's right.
I only see
and when
my
you
clients.
see someone in a lineup as well, like you in your office, it's totally different.
Totally
someone
different.
Who's just checking in compared to then we'll go to posing classes. There's 2 or 3 other fitness guys, couple of physique guys, and you'll be able to see exactly like, okay, you're more suited to this.
Yeah, I trust the feedback that's given to me from them.
Yeah, and look, our goal is for the competitor to have the best time possible.
Yes.
That's it. That's our goal. And if you're in the wrong division, well, then that's going to affect that.
Time.
You're going to have a bad time.
You're going to have a bad time.
That's right.
No, I mean,
And I've had arguments with coaches.
Yeah.
In the past.
That doesn't surprise me.
And
why didn't they do better in this?
That's right.
They didn't fit the criteria.
Yeah, or why is this feedback like they're in the wrong division? Because they're in the wrong division.
They're in the wrong division.
Yeah.
It's normally bikini fitness. That seems to be where it's really difficult.
That's right.
Because certain parts of a particular female's body might look better suited to a particular division, but then the other parts of their body are better suited to the different one.
And that's the issue we usually get with bikini girls is that they can get leaner on the top half, so they've got a pretty muscular upper body.
Good abdominals showing already.
But then they're a little bit softer in the lower body, which can be a real conundrum, And I think in these sorts of situations, I would then still favour for that person to go into bikini.
Yeah, I agree.
Rather than into fitness. Because in fitness, the look overall is that we're looking for a lot more muscular physique, less body fat, and a lot more delineation of lines, in the shoulders and even in the quads, a little bit of separation coming through in the quads, So if your quads are basically a little bit softer, but your upper body might be a little bit harder, you're still better off going into bikini.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I throw in the sports model division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is in there.
It's sort of in the between, And a lot of people get confused with sports model, but we're looking for a bigger person, as in more muscle. Because really, if you've been to the nationals, some of the sports model girls are huge.
All of the divisions.
Yeah. So we're looking for someone who is a little bit more bigger,
Yep.
And you could say also maybe a little bit more unbalanced, If you're not that perfect bikini body, you're not quite lean enough for fitness model, then definitely that in-between carrot is something to throw. But I always tell people that, if you're competing in bikini, you can do up to 4 divisions, 5 if you're doing one of the
runway or angels.
But you've got 4 divisions to play with. You could do 3 bikini and 1 sports model.
Yeah.
Good. Same within fitness model, you could do 3 fitness model and 1 sports model and just see how you go there.
See where you're suited better.
But we've had competitors who've thrown in an extra sports model division, gone on, won the overall, gone to the nationals and won their pro card.
Yeah. Like, oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
You are better suited to it?
Yeah. And everyone said, wow, you're really suited to this division. You look really well.
Yeah.
So look, if you have a look at the bikini girls from today compared to 10 years ago. There's
Totally different.
There's such a massive difference.
Well, even the fitness girls. Well,
Yeah, well, everything. And it's in all the women's divisions. I think you're going to see that there is progress all the time. And it's difficult to stop that progress. Like it really is.
You can't.
IFBB is having difficulty in stopping the progression in men's physique because these guys are just massive, that they brought in height and weight classes.
Well, even for instance, my wife. So when Michelle used to compete back in the day, over 10 years ago, she did fitness model, just lean. But now she's better suited to bikini, even though she looks the same. It's just that the quality of like muscular women has significantly increased. And so the criteria of the division has changed with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely. So, look, basically,
Go to the classes.
And especially if you are unsure. That's guys and girls. Yep. We've had the guys come in and say, I want to do men's physique, and they come to posing class and it's unanimous. We all go, no, you're men's fitness.
Yep.
And vice versa. I've had guys that say, I want to start off in men's fitness. And it's like, no way, mate. You're either bodybuilding or men's physique. You've got way too much muscle. A lot of people don't realise the amount of muscle they've got. It's especially like in bodybuilding. Every year we've got guys who enter like men's first timers, and they might do a under 72 kilo, and then that's it. And when we have check-in, I say, dude, why don't you do open? Oh, look, I'm nowhere near good enough open. Well, one, how do you know? How do you know?
You don't know.
And two, a lot of people totally underestimate, natural bodybuilding as such, because they think, I'm only weighing in at 80 kilos, I'm not nowhere near going to be competitive in open. Well, in natural bodybuilding, if you're shredded at 80 kilos, you're a pretty big dude.
Yeah.
If you're over 80, coming up to 85 kilos, you're a massive dude.
I've had one guy that recently see me for posing, and he's doing men's physique. So he's wearing shorts. And I'm like, let's just have a look at your quads. And he lifts up his shorts. He's got massive legs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you doing men's physique for? So that's what I was told to do.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're in the wrong division.
That's right.
You should be doing bodybuilding.
Yeah, if you've got good quads, don't waste them, show them off.
Yeah.
So definitely. But sometimes, men's bodybuilding and men's physique is more, suited to the gram.
Oh, is it? Well, fuck, I'm out then. Old school.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was interesting.
All right. Well,
Crux of it is, if you're unsure where to go in terms of your divisions, come to posing class.
Yep.
6 weeks out, you sort of should know now.
You should know.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you're not working hard now, then you need to be working really hard now.
Yeah. That's right. Exactly right. All right. Thanks, guys. That was good.
Cool. Episode 10. Episode 10.
I got no idea. Cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you got any questions for Sam, coaching, me about the comp, hit us up on Instagram. Don't forget, also, every Saturday night I put up a Instagram story on the ICN page where, ask us a question. And pretty much all those questions I'll be answered all throughout that weekend. So it's always a good opportunity. If you've got any questions that you're not sure of, hit us up on there or just send them directly through to me. It's funny, Esther always sends me a message or rings me up. Someone just asked me this, and I'm going, why don't they message me?
No, because you're intimidating. You're scary.
Message me. Like, I run the comp, Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So, but send any questions through either on our Instagram pages. You'll find Sam and us, ICNSA on Instagram. And more than happy to answer them. And, we can answer them on here as well, which means that everyone gets the benefit.
Yeah, cool.
Beautiful. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week. Bye.
Yeah.